Inside Shane and Anne's private marriage. Welcome to the Hollyfake Entertainment channel tonight. During 4 country practices' golden years, millions of Aussies would tune in every week to watch the love story between Molly, played by Annie Tenley, and Brendan Jones, played by Shane Withington, unfold. But devoted fans had no idea that away from Wadden Valley, Anne and Shane had also fallen head over heels in love with each other and were desperately trying to keep their real-life romance a secret. Even Emily Nichol, who played their on-screen daughter Chloe, was oblivious about the relationship for years, despite the former child actor exclusively telling New Idea that Shane and Anne had become parents to her. There was a close bond with both of the on-screen reveals 40 years since ACP's first episode went to air on Channel 7. Both Shane and Anne are the loveliest of people, and most of my scenes were, of course, with them and in their care. I don't think it would have worked if there wasn't a natural affinity. They names for them on set, Bren Daddy and Molly Mum, so it says a lot about our bond. Molly and Brendan's love and commitment to each other and to Chloe was a big part of what made so many Aussies fall in love with ACP. And that's why Molly's on-screen death from leukemia 35 years ago remains one of the most heartbreaking farewells in Australian television history. People do remember Molly because the death scene was such a huge thing, Anne says. I really did love playing her. The character Molly was so popular that I had fans from 5 to 92, so I knew that was going to be a huge thing. It was a shock. The impact was huge. Anne, now 67, famously went on to play 2 more iconic mums, Sal Kerrigan in Aussie comedy The Castle and Liz Taylor in the TV drama series Always Greener, but kept her life with Shane extremely private. I stayed at home and a mum for a while, and Anne says, explaining that she turned her back on fame to raise her daughter Maddie with Shane at their home in Church Point, NSW for 6 years before making her comeback in The Castle. While Anne reveled in being a stay-at-home mum, Shane continued to wow fans with a series of TV and film roles. Since 2009, he's found a new generation of fans playing the cantankerous but big-hearted John Palmer in Home and Away, where daughter Maddie even made a guest appearance in 2015. Meanwhile, Emily grew up long ago, and now that little girl with the big brown eyes that Australia fell in love with has a daughter of her own. Emily is also making waves as a digital radio and TV producer. She left ACP when she was just 5 years old and says that it was difficult saying goodbye to Anne and Shane. There was definitely a period of adjustment, Emily tells. At the age of 5, when you've spent most of your life so far surrounded by certain people and then stop seeing them, it's hard to understand. I feel really honored and lucky to have been a part of the show that holds a special place for many people. Emily, who quit acting at 12 years old, is now raising her own 2-year-old daughter, Tia, with partner Dan, and working on an album collaboration with her dad, Johnny Nichol, who is one of Australia's top jazz musicians. I was offered a part on Home and Away, which one turned down, she reveals. It's funny to think where that might have led. How do you see the news in this video? Let us know what you think and we can discuss. If you find the videos good, please don't regret one like and share it with your friends. We will constantly update the latest news in the next videos. Please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it. Thank you and goodbye.